Hello, welcome back to Entertaining Abroad. There wasn't a video last week. Apologies for that. That's because of... I'll explain in a minute. Just do the intro bit first.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Yes, hello, welcome back to Entertaining Abroad. It's been a little while. Last time we met, we played this little match against Leipzig, and I said I was going for a lie down, and then I actually went on a 2-week holiday. So I played this match immediately afterwards, and then stopped, and I was like, well, I'll just do that match in a minute, and then it's been about 3 weeks rather than the whole minute. So here we are. I went on holiday, had a lovely time in Scotland. Yes, I went to Scotland. Speaking of Scotland, Edinburgh FM. A big shout out to Edinburgh FM, who's been doing a thread on his Twitter of small Football Manager YouTubers to check out before FM22 comes out, which a date has been announced. So big shout out to Edinburgh FM. Go check out his channel. He's got some lists of some upcoming ideas for 5 teams you could do for your FM22 save, and other stuff like that. He's got some good videos on his channel, and he's helping out the smaller small boys in the community. It's good to see the community spirit is alive and well, especially after I sent him a message where I said finishes with Rimmer from Red Dwarf Salute, and he took that and thought, this is a guy I want to help out. So God bless you. Anyway, today 2 matches, Zenit and Hertha, 2 huge away matches. I haven't played Football Manager in 2 or 3 weeks, so God, I'm rusty. The good news is, in the match in between, we did win 4-0 against FC Nuremberg, I believe that is. 2 from Lukaku, 1 from Gary Richards, and 1 from Jaddy Longello. So the new gens are getting in the action. This 17-year-old English lad, he's pretty good, isn't he? So, well, there's nothing more to say really, apart from obviously the Hertha game is huge later because them and Bayern seem to be our main competitors. Maybe Leipzig as well, sneaking in there. But first of all, we've got the game against Zenit. If we win the game against Zenit and Inter beat Galatasaray, then Inter and ourselves are through with 2 games left to just sort of figure out who wants to finish first. Not helpful for trying to win the Europa League, but we're not going to throw the game. We're not going to throw the game against Zenit because it's bad for morale, and we need to keep consistency. So with that in mind, here's a severely rotated side that we're starting today. JOC is in goal, of course. Zagadou, here comes the boom, and the beer man. All there in the back 3 today. Then we've got Einseidler and Mangala sitting in the middle. And then 2 winners aren't Hakimi and Davies. They're Guardas and Adler, of course. Then in the front 3, you'll see there was a slight knock to Jose Antonio. He's out for 6 days to 3 weeks, so he's probably not actually going to feature against Hertha. So, bye mate. But Romelu Lukaku and Gary Richards may both be available for that game later on, which is lovely, because Lukaku, as you can see there, it says 23 goals in all competitions, 13 in 9 in the league. I don't know. He's 33 years old. He's lost nothing. He's lost nothing. Has Rom, Big Rom. Oh, Big Rom, have a rest today. We shouldn't need you. And yeah, the front 3 is Gonçalves, Yusuf Demir, and Goshliker, who has his finishing has gone over 10. So we decided let's give him some more starts as a pressing forward, which is one of his more preferred roles and something he's very good at, especially as a model citizen wonder kid, 18 years old. Jaddy Longello is on the bench and he's absolutely furious considering we paid, what is it, 40-something million pounds for him, and he's like, you're not even starting me. That's the way it goes, Jaddy. So yeah, options off the bench if we need them. Let's go get straight into the fixture against Zenit. Right then, as the teams warm up, any names that you should know in the Zenit side? Malcolm is still there. Wilmar Barrios is a sort of defensive-minded midfielder who seems to have a decent time of these days. Fedor Chalov as well, decent striker. And Sebastian Drusi, I believe I actually signed him in the Drag Me to Hull series I did a few years ago, which, you know, didn't end anywhere convincingly. Ended halfway through a season, which is, yeah, something I'm trying to avoid. We should talk about this now. Something I'm trying to avoid with this series. We still have 3 countries to do, and less than a month and a half until the beta of FM22 will probably drop. So if we could get to a place where we could actually finish the series, or we're going to have to absolutely hammer it right now and pop some more videos out, as something is beeping. I'm not sure what. Something is beeping. We've got to be clinical in front of goal, and that goes for what I was just saying about the video production as well. Hervé, here comes the boom. At 19 years old, is the captain. Yeah, he's fully natural choice. Natural choice. He's only just arrived, but he's the natural choice for the captain today. They've got a new gen at right back, which is lovely to see as well. We always love a new gen. While us in our very strange 3-2-2-2-1 maybe. I don't know what you call this formation, but it's different. We actually want to play something with 3 at the back at Borussia Dortmund. And since we are at Borussia Dortmund, of course, don't forget to drop a comment and say hello to the yellow wall, as Adler should probably have put us 1-0 up after just 20 seconds there, but he hasn't. So, yeah, the beer man goes close too. No, not quite Oktoberfest though. And we're back for only the second highlight of the game. It's been a very quiet game, as a long ball just goes straight over the top of our entire defence and nearly results in a goal. I love it when that happens. But it's been a very quiet game. Hopefully, we'll see some more chances for us. Maybe right now, as the ball goes in. Keeper, straight across. Collects that well. Has to be said. He's done all right there. Has the old GK. And he's hit a long ball forward. Chalov this time is beaten to it by Hervé. Here comes the boom. Yusuf Demir just running down the right-hand side. Takes a shot. Maybe if you could, pass it when you get to that position, everybody. Because these shots are a bit weak sauce, aren't they? Half-time has arrived with very little happening in the game at all. We had 50% of our shots on target, and we probably should be 1-0 up at least. I'm not happy so far, basically because of the lack of goals, which it seems to happen a lot if we don't play big ROM. But we're trying to get goals out of everywhere else at the minute, so hopefully we do, as there seems to be something directly from kickoff. I should check everything, all settings are. They are all correct. They are all accounted for. As Chalov gets another long ball in. This time he hits the post, and after just telling them I'm not happy, they should not be. I'm going to have to fire them up, which they all hate. They're on the sidelines. Come on, lads, get out there. And they're like, what are you talking about, you wanker? Well then, clearly, if they're going to be outside like that, Yusuf Demir is not having a good game. Who do we have? We've got Sergio Gomez. Let's bring on Sergio Gomez, try and get a better performance out. And Goshlicker's not doing a huge amount. Maybe the physicality of Longello, who is he's still training to be a pressing forward. He's more naturally a complete forward or target man. So that suggests to me he's got more physicality than a lot of strikers, as we appear to be 1-0 down. Always pause when you make changes, ladies and gentlemen, because otherwise you'll come back and you'll realise that Malcolm, the player we all know about, and Chalov, the player I also mentioned before, have linked up to beat JOC a little bit easily, I'm going to say. Yeah, we don't need to see it again. It's not a tight offside, is it? He's quite clearly in line. Yes, proceed with that. Let's actually try and work the ball into the box then, and lower the passing a bit. Let's actually try, and also let's not pass into space, because clearly it's not working very well. Whoa, work the ball into a box maybe. This isn't what we planned to do today. I said we're not going to throw this game, and then we've thrown the fucking game. So let's go attacking and berate them a bit, and hopefully me calling them all rude names will get a performance out of them, as the ball is launched forward again towards Chalov. Their tactic of launching towards Chalov seems to be working quite well, as another big chance has been not converted. we seem to be creating enough. And the Beerman goes close again. We're creating. We're not finishing anything though, are we? Lucas Adler having a poor game. Substitute off. Did we bring... No, I didn't. I brought Hakimi. Go on, Hakimi. Show me what you can do. And yeah, somebody should probably mark Chalov, for God's sake. 10 minutes left. We're being FM'd a little bit. So, really appreciate that. Maybe this is the game saying, why haven't you played for 2 weeks? Well, we're just gonna lose then, I guess. As the throw-in goes in. I said if we win this game and Inter won their game, we'd be through in the Champions League. We wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. No, we've decided, fuck that. We would like to really struggle right until the last minute as Sebastian Druisi goes through. And, well, has there been an update to Football Manager since I last played? Because we've fallen apart and I haven't done anything to help. I'm going to skip that. I don't really want to watch that anymore. We have lost there. And it's disappointing. And I'm going to throw the water bottle because awful performance from everybody, really. I'm going to wag my finger. Jesus Christ. It's not going back to the drawing board. We need to work and that's as soon as possible. So, there we go. Now we've been drawn into it nicely. We could actually win the Europa League if we get knocked out of the Champions League, but I would rather not get knocked out of the Champions League because they're expecting me to get to the first knockout round of the Champions League, and if I don't, I'm worried that I will get fired. Anyway, we've got Hertha Berlin in 2 fucking days, so I'll see you there. Right? And we're back. I've had a nice few moments to cool down, calm down, and remember, it's fine, because the Champions League is already done. We did that with PSG. If you are new here, I should have done this at the start of the video. If you are here from the Edinburgh FM recommendations and you've decided to start directly here at the newest episode, I should tell you exactly what's happened. Unless you want to go back and watch it now, in which case do that. If you don't, then you're still here. This series started as the Entertainers. We took over Newcastle with an aim to bring back an entertaining 4-4-2 system and see what we could do. We ended up winning the FA Cup in the first season, getting knocked out of the Champions League and Europa League in the second season, and in the third season, winning the European Conference League and the Premier League. So in 3 seasons, we won the FA Cup and Premier League with Newcastle. And from there, I decided to sort of spin that series over into Entertaining Abroad, where we moved abroad and tried to win the top 5 leagues and cups. So far, we managed France. We did that in 2 years. 1 year at Lyon, where we won the cup, and 1 year at PSG, where we won the league, cup, and Champions League treble. Then we moved to Lazio for 1 season, where we've narrowly finished 3rd, surprisingly so, because we like to draw. We didn't like to score. We like to draw. If we hadn't drawn so many, we would have probably won the league there. So we didn't win the cup either, because we got knocked out of that before the season even began. And now we're here at Borussia Dortmund, Yellow Wall, trying to win the League and Cup here as well before either going to Spain or back to Italy. And like I say earlier, we've not got long left till FM22 drops. And I'd like to finish the series with... I mean, this has already been my most successful Football Manager series on YouTube in terms of actually trophies and winning things. So, just need to make it more successful and actually bring it to a good conclusion. So rather than talking a lot, I should probably start playing the actual games. Hertha today, you joined us at the start of the day because we're going to fast forward and see what Bayern do. Hopefully they don't do anything because they get too relaxed because they've seen us losing to Zenit. So yes, that's what I mean by if we get knocked out of the Champions League and straight into the Europa League, it's not too bad because we do need the Europa League. We've got the Conference League, we've got the Champions League, but we need the one in the middle, the Europa League. It's an interesting time as I click through lots of scout reports. Yes, sure. Look at this guy at Partizan. Do you like him? Should I buy him? Yeah, should I? That's something else. While I click through all these, We are gonna come up. I'll talk about it later. The next episode will be the match just before the winter break, and then the episode after that will be the end of January. So start thinking about it, and if possible, commenting about it now. In this Borussia Dortmund team, where do you think we need to improve, if anywhere? Because we do have £30 million that we could spend, and obviously wiggle the wage around as well, so potentially a little bit more. We have sort of that amount of money to spend if we wanted to improve the side. But would you? Would you? Who knows? Bayern won 5-1. Well then, that's great. Thanks, Bayern. I think I need to blow my nose because I'm a bit bugged up apparently. I'm gonna go blow my nose before the match. Right, back, and I think should be better. Had some water as well. There wasn't that much snot. You don't need to know. You didn't ask, so let's carry on. The team for today is going to be considerably different to the one you just saw. We've got all the big players, all the big boys are backing the team. So Melia, Sarr, Sterogu, Hervé, here comes the boom, keeps his place for now. Souza, Jukanovic, Hakimi, Davies, Yusuf Demir, Sergio Gomez, and big Romelu Lukaku back up front, and more than likely back in the goals. Jose Antonio still out for a while, so you won't see him until next episode at least. So hopefully he's not been like what we thought just yet, but I think it always seems to click after half a season. If you get a new player, an absolute superstar in, it usually takes about half a season, and then all of a sudden you get that notification that says they've learnt the language and they're now fluent in the language of the league, and all of a sudden then they just take off. That's what I seem to find a lot of the time. The Hertha Berlin side is very good, by the way. Franco Boldo, you may remember, he was with us at PSG. Maya, Sabitzer, Fabio Silva, Zinchenko, who we sold them. Mario Corona, who is a player that I stole away from his family in Mexico at the young age of 18 and brought to France. And now he's on loan here with Franco Boldo. I expect you to win. That's a given. Go out there and make a difference. All of you, including you, Romelu Lukaku, because you can actually score goals because apparently nobody else can. No, everybody else in the Zenit game is like, don't want to score. I just want to sit around and make really good passes. Because they all speak like a weird sort of, I don't want to say. What do you see being the deciding factor between the two teams? It's a fascinating contest. They're good runners in third. Hopefully we can dent their ambitions without denting our own faces. They've drawn a lot recently. They seem to be really enjoying a draw. So there's a chance for us to not lose. That'd be great. Let's just kick off. Let's get straight into it. Here come the teams marching in unison. Bit weird, which we probably should just walk at your own pace, to be honest, everybody. Hopefully everybody keeps their regulation shorts on today, as the comments suggested. Hashtag we are the regulation shorts. The new FM. Could they not score immediately? That would be wonderful if they could just not do that. Has there been a patch just on my tactic specifically in the 2 weeks that I didn't play? There's a patch that's come out and decided this tactic no longer works. Don't want to play fullbacks, the best position in FM, then you don't get to win at all. It's rude, honestly, very rude. Maybe I should move the two wingers back to complete wing back. Maybe they'd do more. Maybe they would do more. Anyway, it's been 20 minutes. That was the only thing we've seen. Let's encourage, as there's already some 6.5s out there from Jukanovic and Lukaku. Good. I love it. Oh, no, Gomez, though. Free kick. We can get a set-piece goal. Lukaku's there. It's come out. Fabio Silva's cleared. I'm not really sure if that was worthy of highlight, but we've seen it, so make of that what you will. As we move through the game, very little happening. Both teams having... Oh, no, we've just had the first shot on target. It took 40 minutes. The fans in the stadium must be absolutely loving this. They've seen one shot on target the whole game. And it's now half-time. I'm assuming most of them got up at about 40 minutes after that one shot on target and decided, let's get some half-time beers and pies now. Because obviously we're in Germany, so you are allowed drinks in the stadium, as well as your pie, if you get a pie. I don't know, what do you get at a football ground? in your comments, so there's a lot going into your comments this week. Comment, do we need to improve any areas of our team with that £30 million? And what if you've recently been to a football ground? Did you buy food there? What was the food? Because the last time I went to a game, an actual football game, was just before the pandemic. It was my hometown team, Wycombe Wanderers. I was in Wycombe, and so I decided to go and see them. And there was a vegan burger van outside, and I had a vegan burger, and it was very nice. So shove that in your mouth and eat it. This is a great opportunity to show all the pundits they're right to back you up. So if somebody could fucking do anything, that would be amazing. If anybody could, you know, perform to any sort of ability, if anybody fancied doing that, that would be really good. I would appreciate that hugely. Or we could all just sit around and get 6.5s and draw 0-0. Yeah. Oh no, there's a free kick for them, which is it's gone. Do we just not mark any? Has there been a patch on my tactic? Because we were winning 6 games in a row before. We won 6 games in a row. I went away for 2 weeks, come back, and we've lost 2 games in a row immediately. Well, we're losing this game, and I'm not thrilled with how it's going. Everybody is playing absolute dross. Sterigu in the middle is having an absolute shocker. Get the fuck off my football pitch. Bringing the Zagadou on. The beer man is not trusted anymore. Jakanovic and Souza in the middle doing absolutely nothing. Mangala and Anside didn't do much either last time. So let's just try it. Well, we're going to have to, because clearly we're just losing that battle. Even though we have not seen anything the whole game. Let's go back to attacking midfield on attack. The shadow striker's doing nothing. Triple change after 67 minutes. I've lost the ability to speak, and we've lost the ability to play football. Let's go attacking. Can somebody please do something about this? Here we go. Throw in. Just don't give it away immediately, and we're in with a chance. We've kept it just about, as they are putting the pressure on Einsiedler and Mangala, the 2 new midfielders, trying to win that midfield battle that Jokanovic and Souza failed miserably to do. They are doing a bit better. They're keeping the ball. Lukaku now involved in the game. I was about to say involved in the game. I did say involved in the game. He's not involved in the game. What the fuck was that, Rom? That was not a pass, was it? Was that a pass? Because it didn't look like a pass to me, Rom. Hakimi's out on this side. Using your crossing ability, please, Hakimi. And get the ball straight there. Lukaku blocked immediately. Great. Can we just don't fancy scoring anymore, do we? Just don't fancy it. Good. Good. I'm really happy. Really, really excited to be playing Football Manager again. Oh, there's Zinchenko. Don't do it, Zinchenko. I know what you're thinking. Thank you. What the fuck is going on out there? I don't know. Retsos, or Ret SOS, is on the ball. He's taking his sweet time over this free kick, isn't he? Yeah, they're wasting time. Savitzer now. Can we win it back? Oh no, can we leave that same man unmarked for a sec? Yeah, we'll leave him unmarked again! Leave him unmarked for a second time! I'm so happy to be back and playing this game again. Gosh, I don't know what's happened to this tactic. We were doing fine. Like I said, we won about 6 games in a row. I've gone away for 2 weeks. I've come back, and there appears to have been a patch that said that literally the patch notes was just Luke's tactic fucked it. Fuck Luke's tactic in particular. That's all it said in those patch notes. That's yeah. 2 games, 2 losses today. So thrilled with that. I'm gonna throw the water bottle again. I've got one. Throwing it. Throwing the bottle. Great performances, everybody. Absolutely thrilled. Throw the water bottle again. Look down and uninspired. Well, look up and fucking play football. Wankers. Send the assistant. I don't want to do this anymore. Well, we had the league. We had a point advantage in the league. If we'd won there, would have been. Oh, Melia wants to discuss plus matters. He thinks a team talk. He thinks the team talk was bad, does he? Fuck off. I'm not having a chat with you about that. if you could save the 2 shots, I know it was more the defence who've let you down there. I'm going to have to go because I'm getting very angry now. And I've only just come back. I've only just switched on FM. I switched on FM for a nice little time. And I've done a lot of swearies. So we're going to come back for Inter Milan and Mainz next time. Hopefully, things will be going slightly better. Hopefully this isn't the start of just the downfall of Dortmund. Because, like I say, this look, only 1 goal conceded in all those matches. 2 weeks away, comes back, 4 goals in 2 games. Absolute horseshit this game sometimes. Right then, if you enjoyed it, like, favourite, subscribe, all that good shit. Remember to check out Edinburgh FM. Big thanks to him. Remember to check out all the series on this channel. If you want something different as well, similar style. Actually, not a similar style. I've done something different. Recently, there was the World Cup 2026 video. It was basically the World Cup, the most recent World Cup in the game. I went through and did a video review style of it. So go back and watch that if you want something nice and easy to digest. It's about an hour long, so digest that at your own rate. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.